we're going to be designing property in Sedona live. If you were here on day 1, we did some fun stuff. We did a couple bedrooms and I did a walkthrough of the living room and entry and everything like that. I'm Paige, by the way. Hello. Paige Hayes. I am Hayes and Company Interiors. I design short-term rental properties, really anywhere. I'll design anything. We do everything virtually. So it's all online. My family and I, we travel full time and we travel in the US, we travel abroad, and I do this just from wherever I am, and I can design properties anywhere. And it's really, really fun. And I just thought some people would want to see how I do it. I do have a course as well if this pace of things feels a little slow for you and you want to learn step by step exactly how to do what I do. You can take the course, and there's actually a little code for you in somewhere around here. I don't know where it is. Anyway, if you enjoy this, please like and subscribe. I can't believe I'm saying that. That's not like something I'm not a YouTuber, not yet. Maybe I will be if this takes off. I'm really putting a lot of eggs in this YouTube live basket this week anyway. So it's nice to meet you. If you are here, if you're watching this, let me know in the chat what your favorite design style is, and introduce yourself, because I like meeting new friends. And I also feel free to like ask questions as we go through this. If I am unclear on something or if I don't explain it well, like that's like just the point of this. So yeah, come on in. If you don't want to hear me babble at you, just put it on mute and you can watch design happen in real time. Or if you want to learn, then you might want to listen to my babbling. And I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry. So here we go. If you were here yesterday, I have to apologize to you because I did some stuff without you. I'm so sorry. I did some things after I finished yesterday because I just had to get started. I had to do it. And I started working on the next bedroom. So I'm just going to show you what I have done since then. And where are we? Virtual tour. Here we go. So here's our bedroom that we're working on right now. We're going to keep the bed. I like this rug. I think it's great. I feel like what is over here, I feel like the nightstand situation and lamps aren't doing us much good. And I feel like the art, I do like this art, and I think we'll put it somewhere else. It just needs, something a little better. Hold on, just making sure I'm live. Yep, we're live. We're live. We're good. I think it needs improvement. So that, and then I don't love how this desk, like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I don't love how it sits in front of the window. So all of these things were taken into account as I began the refresh. As I began the refresh of this space. So here's what I did. We have our bed, right? I grabbed these prints from out in the hallway here, and we're going to put them over the bed, I think. I think that I like the width of them and the size of them over the bed because they'll kind of go like almost side to side, but like be a little bit framed by these. So we're going to put those there. And then new nightstands. We can, if we take this down, we can shift all of this over so that we have space for 2 matching nightstands that then are not going to overlap the window. Isn't that nice for us? And I added, because these are small nightstands, again, similar to one of the other rooms we did yesterday, I'm going to use these plug-in sconces. I think these are really fun, and first prize to whoever can think of another reason that I may have used these here based on what we have elsewhere. I'll give you a second. Okay, it's the alabaster. It's the alabaster. You'll see right up in here. These are also alabaster. Don't forget, or if you're just joining us, we have the alabaster suggested for where? For the entry chandelier. Then we also have it in the dining chandelier, those coordinate. And then we also brought it over in the lamps in the living room. So alabaster. We have that really like nice, it just carries that theme through, or that little touch through what we are doing. Anyway, so those are alabaster. And what else do we have here? Changed up the bedding a little. These I like. I just don't want it to be too bold. I want it to be a little bit soft in here, but still fun, still pretty. And then the other stuff that I did is I feel like we do want a desk. So we have a desk here, and by putting matching nightstands here, we're losing the desk. Desk is a really good thing to have if you are a short-term rental host. It is also a amenity thing that it's like a dedicated box that you can check on Airbnb so that people can filter by. So if somebody wants a dedicated workspace, you can put a desk into a room and get that for them. And that's a box you can check. So it's always great to do that when you can. So what I'm thinking here is that we can, first of all, improve this, because if you might notice, there is no closet in this room, which is interesting, but it is what it is, right? So what I'm thinking is that we can improve this. It looks like, I don't know, a little bit cheap, but also it just could be a little bigger. And then bring in a desk instead of a dresser. So if we give a little more space here for putting stuff, then we could eliminate the dresser here and put the desk here instead. And we also don't need these little benches. They're not serving us a purpose. So we're going to pop those out, and that'll give us still plenty of space, plenty of clearance. Once we get rid of those, then we put the desk in, and then there's still plenty of passage space through here. So I grabbed a more natural oak desk, because just to kind of coordinate with the warmer wood in the floors and the other stuff we have going on. But I did go darker on the nightstand so that we have a little bit of variation in shading and tone there. Here's what I brought in. This is just supposed to be the window. It's not a mirror. It's just, I don't know, maybe I should put a desert outside. It's supposed to be a window. Here's what I brought in for the new closet system. So I feel like it looks just more like almost like a store or something, like a display. And I think it feels more built in, since it'll be attached to the wall and the floor. And I think it'll just provide like a nice amount of storage for people. So we'll feel good about having that over there. The shelves, we have like 3 wider shelves, so we won't really need to worry about losing that space that's in the dresser. So goodbye dresser. And then I think we're just going to use the chair that's already in here. I put one of our little plants that I had saved from, I think it was in the media room before, and now I just stuck that in here. I think it was, I don't remember where it was. Thought about reusing this as the desk lamp, but I just thought against then like the dark of the TV, this is just going to kind of disappear. So I wanted to bring in something a little more fun and eye-catching. So we brought this kind of like rope lamp. I really like this. They had it in a natural color too, but I like the blue and how the blue pulls over from the blanket. And then the other thing is I brought this art in. This is from Storyline Prints, and it's Thunder Mountain and shows Sedona and stuff here. So that's going to be really fun. How we're going to do this is going to be a rolled canvas, oversized canvas. So that comes unframed and it's not a stretched canvas. It's just a rolled up, printed on piece of canvas. And we have those at sizes up to 72 wide by 48 high, which is 6 feet wide by 4 feet high if you're not good at math. And so it's like a really awesome big statement. And the way that we like to hang those is by using tapestry brackets. So let's see, hold on, let me go find them because it's going to take me a sec to grab them. Just gonna Sorry to leave you hanging. Come on. All right, here we go. You can get these on Amazon, and they make hanging a breeze see wheezy. That's not a thing I should have said. But you can pick the width, and how they look is awesome. Let's see if we can find a nice little example here on Amazon for us. So it'll look like this. And you can either hang it like with the string, or you also don't necessarily have to use the string to hang it. But they're a really inexpensive way to get massive art. So think about how big 6 feet wide is by 4 feet high. That's going to be like a beautiful way to go here. And it's going to be under $350 all said and done, probably under 300 actually, because these are 75. And then I think we're a little over, like we're like 250, I think, on Storyline on those. Anyway, that's not the point. Let's just go here. Now I have to know. Now I've got to know. You would think I would know all of this by heart, but I don't. Okay, so oversized. So we're going to go 48 by 72, 271. Okay, so then plus 75. So it's like 350. So, but you can use your 15% off code from Storyline if you want. Just saying, throwing it out there. And then, sorry if you can hear my children screaming in the background. They're out. Their dad's with them. I'm not like neglecting them. They're with their dad. So where the hell was I? Oh yeah. We're going to put this here. Things I still need. I'm looking at where to put a full length mirror in here. I feel like this would be like the natural place for it, but I'm like thinking it's going to feel cluttered then here. Like there's just like, oh, like so much going on here. So maybe it goes behind the door, because we love having full length mirrors, especially in like these primary bedrooms. So maybe we'll just stick one behind the door. And let's see, where's our 6 foot thing gonna go? I don't know. We won't. Maybe we'll put it on the back of the door. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to do. I'm just gonna double check. I feel like that felt weird, but yeah, no, that's totally right. So yeah, that's gonna center there. We could also even go a little smaller on this, but maybe I don't know. Will we go big? Will we go small? I think we're gonna go big. And so I still need pillows for here. I love this little table too. So fun. But I also think we are gonna add a floor lamp right there, because that would be nice. And then we could probably, I think we'll tuck this table. We'll suggest bringing this table like right here, right? And then I kind of just like what they've got going on over here. So pillows are the only thing left that's needed here, but we're going to move on to the next bedroom. Let's go. Sorry. Okay. This bedroom is cool. So this is a twin to king, if you have heard of that. I'm not sure if you have. You may have if you're in the industry. If not, it's a weird idea for you. But basically, these beds push together. So 2 XL twin beds equal 1 king-sized bed. They're the exact same size when you push them together. So sometimes we will do this in a short-term rental where you can either have it as 2 XL twin beds, like if people don't want to sleep in the same bed together, or if they really do want to sleep in the same bed together, you just push them together. And there's a little kit you can even get that has like a little wedge that goes in the middle between the two mattresses and like a strap that holds it all together so they don't slide apart. So pretty fancy. But what that does also mean is that you need multiple sets of bedding. So you need like 2 twin coverlets, 2 twin blankets for when it's in twin mode. And then you also need 1 king coverlet, 1 king blanket for when it's in king mode. And that's something that I think sometimes people forget. This bedroom, one question I have about this is like, is this closet accessible to guests or is it like supposed to be? And I'm not really sure about that. How much space do we have here? 2'8". So it might open up. What am I doing? Here we go. So those doors might open, I guess. I don't know. I feel like the layout in here, it's not my favorite. I love the dresser, but I'm like, is this supposed to be an accessible closet? They're screaming. I apologize if you can hear. Is this supposed to be accessible? If so, I mean, I guess it just doesn't feel so accessible. So it's not the end of the world though. I do like how beds kind of like center under this window. I think it might be weird if they didn't. Let me put my thoughts together on this room. Maybe we'll put the dresser from the other bedroom in here because I just feel like they do have like hanging there. That's nice. But it's weird. I feel like that dresser is like all by its lonesome right there. So let's see. Let's get a little view on this guy. There we go. And I'm going to screenshot this like I do. I forgot to check on the replay and see if you could actually see the screenshotting happening. But what I do is I push Command-Shift-5. I have a Mac, so that's what I do. And I do it to clipboard and then I save it. And I paste it over in here. I'm going to measure this, but I think that the size would probably work. I think it's going to be about 5 feet. Maybe I'll go from above. Yeah, I think it's going to be 5 feet. Yeah, 5 foot. So that's a 5 foot dresser by what? 20, essentially, 19 or 20. We totally have space for that here. And we might even have space for 5 foot. Okay. So we could put that there and then still keep like some hanging stuff here. Let's do that. I think we will. And then in this room, I would like to add some wallpaper up here. Just a nice little moment. Maybe we could even bring it around here so that it's not just on one spot. That'll be great. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm going to spoon flour like I always do. And I'm going to start with the wallpaper, I think, because I think what we'll do is we might go a little bolder on the wallpaper and then maybe bring in some art that like takes it down a notch. I don't know exactly what it'll be yet, but we'll find out. We'll get there together. Don't you worry. And I'm going to look at Otomi wallpaper. Otomi is like a Mexican folk art of like whimsical creatures. And I think that something like this, if we can find something that's not too wild. Could be really fun and pretty in here. But I want to go with the color. I need to find, like, what I'm hoping for is something kind of muted, but that's pretty. Ooh. It even has, like, can we make it bigger? It even has, like, the stitches. Can you see? Look at it. That's so neat. Oh, I don't like the overall pattern, so it's a really good thing to look at. I don't like how it makes these diamonds. I mean, somewhere that might be cool. That's not what I want here. Oh, this has lots of colors. This is really fun. Let's see what we've got. This is, oh my gosh, it's too bright, I think, in here, but I love that. What have we? Ooh. Well, this is kind of nice. Go away. Okay, so how I do for the wallpaper, this is a fun little trick, especially on Spoonflower. So Spoonflower shows you on this second mock-up, they show you the whole repeat. Keep that in your mind. And I don't know if you can, again, can you see my screenshot? I don't know. Maybe I should check. Wonder if I can check. Hold on. No, I can't. I can't check while I'm doing it because I can't get out of the screenshot. Anyway, make a square. It's got to be a square because that's your repeat. Make a square and screenshot it. And that's what I'm doing right now. And you'll see how it pulls in here in a hot sec. Once we get where we're going. Here we go. So pasting it in. Now, since this is a full repeat, what I can do is I can duplicate it and stack it. And it's going to show me what it looks like. There we go. See? How neat. And the next thing I want to do is size it so that it feels about appropriate to our scale. So this dresser we said is 5 feet, and these Spoonflower wallpaper strips are 2 feet wide. So we're going to go about there, right? So it would take like 2.5 to get to 5 feet. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but it's best to do your best, right? Best to do your best. All right. Now I'm going to grab, I wasn't doing this yesterday because I thought like it might be weird having this on live, but I don't know why. There's nothing on here that is going to give anything away. So I use affiliate links to share things with clients because that gives me a small commission and it helps us keep our prices lower on our design fees. It doesn't cost the client anything extra. So when I add my links, and like I said, I didn't do this yesterday because I had some weird thing in my mind that I shouldn't, but I really can't see why I shouldn't. So I add affiliate links to everything. I add my link, I copy it, I add it to the image that is pasted. So I can go back and find it again. Or if a client clicks on it, then they can find it. Whoever is clicking on it can find it. Oh, that's going to have to go away. This is pretty. This is fun. Do we want this? I'm not sure yet, but okay. Now we're going to grab a little screenshot of these beds. Maybe we don't need it. Maybe I'm just going to grab like some fluting wood slats. Then I'm just going to put it into I'm screenshotting again. I don't know why. I could copy it and paste it. Doesn't matter. But I'm going to bring that on here. Then we'll stack it. And hopefully it's somewhat seamless. Good enough, I guess. Okay. So I'm just trying to like reflect the idea of the headboard here that goes across the whole wall, right? Makes sense? I feel like it makes sense. And then I'm going to bring my floor in. It's just, we want all of this stuff in here because it helps visualize it. That's why, because it's, if you don't look at everything with all of the details, with everything else, then you're going to forget about something and you're not going to get like the full picture in your mind of how it's actually going to look or work out. So, all right. Got this guy here. We're going to have a window up there. Let's see, twin bed. Let's see if we can get like a nice little image that we can use for the twin bed. Okay, copy. We'll see what I'm doing here. We really don't have to worry too much about the base of it or anything because it's already, we're just going to leave that how it is, but we're going to add more new bedding and stuff. And the rug, so I don't know, we'll see. I have another rug that's like unfortunately similar to the one that's in there right now, but I like it much, much better. So maybe we can use that instead. I hate to like replace something with something else that's kind of similar, but this one is just way better. Although I don't like it with this. So if we went with this rug, I also don't like this, I don't think, with the existing rug. It might actually be better. Let's find out. So I'm just going to screenshot a little square of this rug, bring it in. No, I mean, I don't really know. And this might not be the right wallpaper for us. We'll keep looking. What happened to my search? There we go. I mean, something neutral wouldn't be terrible either, but let's see what else. Nothing from there. Just keep on trucking along here. While I'm looking, how's your day going? I'm tired today. I think I'm getting a cold. I'm definitely getting a cold. Like my boys have had a cold all week. They've all had colds and I thought I was escaping it. I'm not. Like today, I feel like poop. But you can't tell, you can't hear it in my voice. But they had sore throats. I don't have one yet. I just feel sick. You know that feeling like when you just feel sick? That's how I feel. Yeah, no. This isn't doing it for me. None of this is what I want in my brain. Something. See, that's what I meant by muted. But we're not finding what we need right now. So this is what designers do. Like everybody's like, oh, it would be easy, or thinks that This job is, like, so quick and they wonder why our design fees are high, but, like, finding the right thing is it takes so long. All of this, if making sure it works with everything else, it takes so long. It takes forever. Okay, I love the idea of this, but it's too bright. And it's too, I don't know, regular. No, I don't like any of those either. Dang it. High hopes there. Also, look at this giant one. That's pretty cool too. It's like double the size. Or is it not? Oh, there's only the one big one. Now I understand. Dang. Well, boo. All right, I think it might be time for another search term. Dang. Not finding what I had in my brain. I hate when that happens, but it does happen more often than not. What are we gonna go with? What are we gonna go with? Oh, wait. No, I'm pretty sure that's a giraffe. And I don't know why there is a giraffe in there, but we're so close. There's no, oh, there we go. Nope. Okay. Maybe let's try Southwest or something. Southwest wallpaper. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for right now, but I know it has to be good. I don't want it to be, I want it to be like tasteful, thoughtful. It can be bold, that's fine, but I don't want it to be like bachelorette or like kitschy. Like, I don't like Airbnb style. Like, I'm just gonna say it. There's like a very specific style, unfortunately, these days that's like Airbnb style, and you just see it and you're like, oh, that's what all Airbnbs look like. And that's not what we want here. It's often characterized by bright, vibrant colors, just overwhelm velvet on all the furniture, and hairpin legs, neon signs. There's just so many hallmarks. Single wallpaper walls, only doing the wall that is like photographed on the headboard. There's so many. There are a lot of hallmarks of Airbnb design, and I am not really here for it. So that's not what we're looking for here. That's cool. Ooh, this is fun. I feel like this could be really pretty. Which colorway do you like the best? Not that. That's cool. That's nice. Are these the same? No. Ooh, ah, ah. It's so hard to choose. Okay, not that one, not this one. This one's nice, and this one's nice, and this one's nice. I think I like this one. Let's pull it in and see how it looks with the wood. But this is cool. So I'm screenshotting this again. I'm gonna get it in a square, and I'm gonna bring it in here. Yeah, this is fun. It might be too bold though. It might be too 70s. I don't know if it's going to be pretty enough. You know what I mean? So I'm pattern matching. So maybe they don't always match. Usually they do a spoon flower, but sometimes it's like a half offset. So I'm just going to like slide it over until it feels like it matches. If you're watching this, if you're watching the recording, if you find any value in this whatsoever, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Tell me which colorway you like the best. Tell me your favorite design style. Tell me about your grandma's house that you would go to growing up. Tell me, I don't know, just tell me. I'm interested. I want to know. Let's see. I feel like we can get rid of this now. Sad as it makes me to do it. And I am undecided on this one. Maybe it's the orange colorway. Maybe we need to switch colorways. So that's the other thing I'll do is when I have like a million things I need to duplicate, I don't always duplicate them. I'll like do a number of them and then I will hold down my mouse and drag over all of them and then I will duplicate them. You can also group them. So many things, so many options. Right now I just really need to know. Okay, I'm going to duplicate that. Oh, why is this challenging me? That I don't like. Maybe I should try this colorway. It's so pink. Is it too pink? I'm going to try it. Let's try it. There's no way to know but to try, right? Bring her in. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll keep looking. Where are we going to put you? Right there. That's the other nice thing too, is once you duplicate one, if you're going to go like the same distance for the others, it'll just keep putting them the same distance. That's not bad. Right? What do we think? I like this. This is pretty. Yeah. I'm a fan. Okay, we're going to keep this on the front burner. Let's go ahead. We don't want to forget to link it because we don't want to lose it. I hate losing it. It makes it so hard when you have to go back and like Google image search it to find it again. And then you don't have to do all of them, just a few. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. I'm going to keep looking. 12 colors of that. What is this craziness? I just have to look. What in the world is happening here? Is that like somebody's butt? What is this? Okay. Moving on. We have other things to do. No, those are too dull. BRB. Hold tight. Okay, I'm back. And actually I'm gonna leave because nobody's actually like here, I don't think. So, uh, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna go have some McDonald's for lunch and then, yeah, maybe I'll be back later. Okay, thanks. Bye.